besties. This is Netta, and welcome to Netta's Nest. I'm just going to do a quick little run through of my garden because I'm getting ready to be MIA for a couple days and just want to get a I'm a little froggy. Just want to see what's going on. I see some pest pressure already. Somebody's curled up in there, but it's the eggplant and they're pretty resilient. Also, just want to record and document to see before and after pictures. So hold tight. We're going to start in the back. What I have officially called my junk pile. I've just been throwing stuff back here. I pick leaves up. This is my nematode stash. And I don't know what's going to grow back here, what's going to stay back here, but I just been throwing everything back here. So happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. I hope everybody's doing well. It's a little nippy here in Florida Zone 9B. I know people have much more colder weather, but we are Floridians, and anything below 77, 75, we're cold. So it is what it is. But thank you again for stopping by. I hope everybody have been enjoying my little food things. I put a cake up that I have a pretty good cake I think I made. And I was just up Thanksgiving night just daddling along, and I'm like, well, hey, record. I was gonna go live, but I can't figure out how to go live, and then I get nervous and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe nobody's watching, but who cares? Anyways, walk with me, enjoy, come along. Alrighty guys, well, let's start over here. And of course, this is the okra that was up front. I put it back here in this mess pile. Look at this mess. I got, when I thinned out my my radishes, I threw back here. I threw back here an old that little plant there. It's growing. There's some asparagus I threw down there that's growing. There's a plum tree that's growing back there. Volunteer eggplant. This stuff is just standing back up again. It's hilarious. And this is my okra plant that just keeps on giving. And as you see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more okras that are trying to come on up here. So how about that? And this is another one. It's not giving up. And so I said, if you can survive back here in nematode land, knock yourself out. Okay, my eggplant are doing absolutely phenomenal. I see somebody's curled up in there. Yeah, he's moving. He's in there. Yeah, come on out, little one. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna live long. And I do have an eggplant here growing. Those water bottles are down there because that's a dip, and it's just a reminder to be careful so I don't break my ankle. I have a couple more eggplant over here. I think there's 3. Yeah, and that's my eggplant. So I got nematode, the hood over there, eggplant, and look at these precious over here. These tomatoes were put over here. You guys know if you've been following my journey, these tomatoes have been over here. I wasn't quite sure how things would grow in the dirt, so I buried the whole grow bag. Nothing grows in this grow bag. I put anyways. So these are 5 tomato plants, and they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like a little one growing over there. Yeah, look at that one. Finally. Oh, I'm finally getting one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on here. So this is going to be full of tomatoes, which is like completely exciting. But I tell you guys, I use BT. I did have a choice, but there's another one. I put a couple of applications. I think 3 applications over about a month span. I was doing like every 8 to 10 days. I did the BT to make sure that I was interrupting the cycle. And even though you see like some little stuff, but it's all old stuff, but the tomatoes are surviving. The eggplants are always resilient. This is a new guy. So this is my 3rd little self-made raised bed that I did. Look how lush and beautiful it is, guys. So I took my broccoli out of my grow tower and put it in here. 1, 2, and there's one over there. 3. He's hidden because, you know, these are just getting huge. This broccoli was already there, I think. My cabbages, purple cabbages, are being completely covered up. There was a whole row of radishes here. I took them all out. Those are those Daikon or Raycon radishes. It's about 5 of them back there. I'm gonna leave those there. These are beautiful. I'm gonna do a harvest when I come back from vacation, and I'll pick all my beautiful leaves here. This is my newest from the big box store, which is my spinach, and it looked kind of crazy at first. Somebody was living here, but now it's taken off. More cabbage, and this is kale. More collard greens. This is kale down in there. Couldn't get it to grow, so I just put it in the cup and threw it in there. My I think these are red broadleaf mustards, and they're growing beautifully. There's about 4 of them in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these are more collards. And that was everything in my greenhouse. Now, these are all my cabbages. There's 6 of them. I got them all from the big box store. Let me take a step back here. I don't want to fall because I want to go on vacation. I don't want to be hurt. I already got a toe up knee. Look at those cabbages, guys. Aren't they just gorgeous? BT, guys. I didn't want to use it, but my pest pressure is to a minimal. This is another one of my okras that was hanging on. There's another one over here. There's my compost bin. I'm not touching it because this is gross and it's full of everything. I need to spin it, but it just spun. Here's some little peppers that were planted way back in the spring. These are just some stuff that was in there that I bought out here, because this was a potato bed, which I got about a couple things of 3 potatoes out of there, and I'll show you guys. I'll put a little clip up here later on, but I think those are collards. This is my purple basil, regular basil. I think that's a nectarine tree. That's been there for years. Mama planted it. Let's get a better view of this bed here. This is my second raised bed that I created out of cinder blocks. So that was the third one that I created. My mirror that's in my bathroom came out of that box. This one's just some cinder blocks. I really wanted a raised bed. I wanted to buy that whole thing, but then I was like, if I just buy these bricks and I can plant stuff in the bricks, and that'll be even better. So anyhow, we have a whole life section going on here. You see turnip greens, you see bok choy, collard greens, lettuce, red mustards, broadleaf mustards, more bok choy. You have cabbage. You have peppers over here. Amaryllis. I was told that's what this is. I don't know where it came from, but volunteer, and here it is, and it's comfortable here, so I'm gonna let it stay here. More bok choy. I put this little lettuce over here from out my tower. I'm not growing lettuce anymore. It's just too warm here in Florida. So, and then I just threw this little tomato over here, and look what it gave me. It's giving me a tomato. I thought this one was giving me a tomato, but guess it changed its mind. Yeah, it's not gonna give me one. There's another flower. It's not sunny enough for them. I've been using these cages for these curly turnips because they just grow, as you see. Look at them. They just spruce out. So I'm going to pick up a couple more cages for those fellas. Look at the leaves over there. But like I said, I'm not cropping anything until I come back. I just finished off the last bit of greens from Thanksgiving, so I'm not going to put any more. And when I do crop them, I'm just going to probably eat some of them and put the rest in the freezer for the new year. Okay, and let's turn here to the other side of me, and I have this is a broccoli, and this is a collard. I'm pretty positive that's what that is. And that's a potato. And that's some stuff down in there, some mesh, because somebody was trying to make a home in there. And I'm like, you can't live here, not this close. That's why everything's moved back from my porch, because I had snakes and frogs and everybody else trying to chill with me on the porch, and we weren't having that. So here we go, guys. And that's about all my center blocks have something in it. As you can probably see over there, those are carrots. There's gonna keep seeing a blur. Yeah, carrots across there. Carrots, peppers, basil, peppers, cabbage. Is that a worm? No, that's water. That is what is this? Is this a tomato? What is that? These squirrels and these look at this in there good too. Squirrels and these acorns. And that's a little pepper I put out there. I think that's a bell pepper or serrano pepper. Not really sure. Alrighty, let's keep moving. Oh, and I finally got some dirt down here. Here I am building another. I have styrofoam left over. I covered that up. I had this right here is from some Venetian blinds that was in my house. I threw some dirt down here. Here I put in some, I was digging up, cleaning up off a porch and found some tomatoes. So those, I put some German Aunt Ruby German green slicing tomatoes in there. And I think I just sprinkled some. I sprinkled something in there. I don't know. We'll see what pop up. I did put a tag over here what it might be. What did I sprinkle out here? Oh, some flower seed mix that I got from, you know what, that's who I got my, okay, Homestead Gardening. No, that's from Exit. That's not the, damn it, what is their name? I'm going to get it on here and tell you where I got a lot of my seeds from. So this is going to be just some stuff popping up here just for ground cover. This little carrot here was so little about a week ago. I know it's just hanging on. That bok choy right there. Oh yeah, see? You're finna get sprayed. It's a snail out here. This was in my grow tower, and it had a hornworm in it. I kept seeing holes in my plastic wood, so I finally took it out. Well, I was trying to take it out by the whole plant and broke it. Seen a little big head hornworm, relocated him, broke off the stem. Well, it was already broke. Took the damaged leaves off and stuffed it in the ground. Look at it. Yep, God is good all the time. These plants don't need us. We just out here being a shepherd. And this is this kale right here that had been struggling forever. It's finally growing. I think kale don't like Florida. And this is a little sweet bell pepper right here that I just got hidden in there, and it's growing. And that was a piece of collard that barely had on. It was in here. As you see, it can't fit in there no more. And this come from the big box store. I don't know what this is. We'll see. So as you see, I got all these little things in there. Hold tight. And this is my first raised bed, guys, just from wood that I was just finding around town. Came in here, had it. So you see that? It's a, I don't know, this is about, how tall is that? I don't know. About 12 inches? Let me see. Yeah, about 12 inches. So it's pretty good. I still got a lot of filling to do, but this bed is just beautiful to me. I'm so excited. This is one of the first ones that I started. Things are growing so lushly over there because of my watering system. Everybody was getting water over there and barely water over here, so I would have to hand water over here, hence why everything had to be moved. And then if you look back up in there, look at all them carrots. I lined that whole area there with carrots. So over here, I just thought about that, y'all. You know, I can't stay on task. I put so many onions out there, not one germinated. And I put a whole mess of onions out here, not one germinated. They're just not cold enough yet. But as you see, I have garlic. All this is all garlic. Garlic. This is another one of those need a cage to stand up. I put a cage on that one. So there was a sequence to this, and I had red leaf cabbage. I had red broadleaf mustard greens, and then I had collard greens, and then I had more collard greens, and then I had kale, and then I just started plugging in collards over here, and there's some lettuce down there, there's a kale, so there's that. And my basil likes this spot, and that's where it's going to stay. This has been a blessing to grow. I love the way it smells, but I can just eventually, when this get big, I'm going to break it off and plug it somewhere else, and don't nothing fool with that citronella. So I'm going to have it like everywhere. And I listened to one of the old heads said, leave your basil, let it go to head, and the bees dance around it all the time. So this is my first garden bed here that I was so impatient, but one thing the good Lord has taught me is just patience. And this is what happens when I just sit back and wait. He paints for me. Another one of my citronellas. This is one of my first cabbages. Has a nice carrot growing in there, guys. Look at that. So this was my first bucket that all the stuff my mama sent me. It was a tomato here, it was a all kind of messes in here. These are the last things that survived in here. And this tomato has been giving me and giving me. So it's a Roma tomato. And I've had so many tomatoes in my house, and I think this is going to be the last bit, but I still see some growing. And I'm just, if it's going to keep growing, so I'm going to let it go. As you see, I done skinned it all up. There's nothing, nothing here. But it gives me nice tomatoes. I think they're supposed to, I think people say that they use their Roma tomatoes for salsas and paste, but honey, I've been slicing these bad boys. I done put them in a wrap. I done had it in my salads, and they're good. As you see, not much pest pressure. There's some disease. Alrighty, let's start here in the front here. So this is the front side of this bed. Look at it, guys. And then I have this huge broccoli, but look what the broccoli is blessing me with. My first broccoli. Yes. I love this little yellow plant here. I took all these little things off here, the ones that I could peel off, and I dropped them in here, and hopefully it'll give me another plant. But anyhow, that's my first. Look at the leaves on this broccoli, y'all. This is gonna go in a pot of greens. This has been on a struggle ball since we've been here. It's finally growing. She gives me peppers all the time. Look at all the little ones that are coming. There's another one there. Look at that. I peeled about nice. This is the peppers that went into my my bourbon chicken, and it's giving me a bunch of peppers. Oh, this is another thing that's exciting. Look at my beet. You're gonna want some juice. Yeah, so that is this, guys. There go another bee butterfly. Okay, and this is my grow tower, which is gonna eventually turn into all peppers. So right now I still have greens, strawberries, more greens, garlic, carrots. I think that's a pepper down there, plus somebody living over here. I don't know who it is, but he'll get evicted soon. And it's big. I think it's a frog. Look at this green. Now, my broccoli that's over here, there was broccoli all down around here. It wasn't growing, so I took it out. My carrots, I thinned them out as much as I could. This strawberry was jumped from here to here, so I left that there. This is all in there. They need some fertilizer. This is my basil. Another bok choy in there. Is that a volunteer bok choy? So is the one I broke out? Okay. Well, he coming out. Make sure nobody moving in there. Gotta be a snail. BT guys, I've heard about something, a bug that lives on the carrots. As you see, I still do have a little bit of pest pressure, but it's not as severe. It was eating up everything. This is not pest pressure. This is fertilizer. Oh yeah, so but everything's going really good in this. Just get a better view of it. Okay, so there's minus my jasmine pole. Look at the broccoli, my girl tower, Phillips. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this tomato. It's over here with my cilantro. It's not giving me any. Well, there's some more buds there, but nothing. I just let it grow wild. It's not hurting nothing. Now, my lemongrass has been here since we've been here. And so, always giving homage to my mama. She planted this, she planted that. She planted all these. Says, you know, if you follow me, you know my garden thumb come from my mama. And this is this little lettuce is bolting like crazy in here. Finally got the leaf binder under control, and then it started bolting. That's lettuce. There's an onion in there somewhere. So I'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna. I've been just breaking all the lettuce off, as you see. It's a lot of empty pockets. All my romaine lettuce went straight to hell. There's a little green over here. He has to come out because that's not going to be enough space for him to grow. So he'll just sit in there. I've already taken one green out. So I'll probably take this out. Look at my romaine. One of these are arugula and just lettuce greens, and that's just that. This is just a quick take of the yard. Blueberries and raspberries. My blueberries look a mess. I don't know what I'm going to do. My potatoes, not a hit. The sweet potatoes right there, I'm going to pick those out when I come back. Those are regular potatoes. And then I have 3 pineapples over there. And then there is a, this is a hibiscus. Yeah, squirrels eat hibiscus. I saw a squirrel out here with my hibiscus plant eating the back of it. Should have shot him with a BB gun. My rose is giving. I thought it was going to die, but it has all these new shoots and blooms on them. It's beautiful. My little lily. There's another lily. My sugar cane, guys. Whew. Yes, 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 yes. Peppers are coming in absolutely fabulous. Yeah, that's them. They're giving. There's another one. I picked some the other day. Let him sit on there. See if it'll turn red. There goes some more. And this little one right here that broke. Look at the little pepper right there. Y'all look at this little pepper right here. I gotta blow it up. Look at this. You ain't got a nerve to have a little pepper on it. Where'd it go? I don't know what tomato this is, but it survived and it's growing. If you can survive out here, fine. Those are jalapeno and no, that's a jalapeno. No, serrano. That's what that is, serrano. Now see a hole somebody been digging. The cherry tree. Y'all know the southern girl love her bittersweet. Y'all don't know nothing about no bittersweets, I guess, but we call them bittersweets. And this little thing here, the skin is bitter. No, the skin is sweet, and the inside, the flesh is bitter. You can eat the whole thing, but I just pop the top off and suck the juice out of it. Here we go. We know that this little area right here was a little pit. My grapefruit tree was here years ago. 14 years ago, 13 years ago, all the citrus in this area died. My grapefruit tree included. So it was a dip right here that I kept falling in. So guess what I made it into? Mums, collards, mums, collards, basil with the seed, and some rosemary. I gotta plant me some more rosemary. I could not put rosemary in my on my turkey breast this year. My husband like, where's the rosemary? I'm like, it's dark. I'm not going outside fooling with that rosemary bush at the dark. But anyhow, I think these will come back. I'm not sure. Don't really care if they come back or not. I'll stuff, but they're going to stay there. So, but look at my collards, guys. They're beautiful. This one was struggling. The puppies kept going into eating the fertilizers. Then somebody was living in there. That's why these are bigger. But they're so healthy and pretty. And as far as my trial bed was supposed to be whatever that will grow, which is doing it, but this is, and this has been thinned out tremendously. These are those little things. And then there's a potato in here. There is a collard green in there. There's another collard. There's two over here. This is lettuce, parsley, a tomato I just threw in the ground over here. So if you can survive, have at it. It's surviving. Okay, you're gonna get some spray. And my Barbados cherry. Oh, look at my little cosmos, look a mess. Hopefully they'll come back up. You see a bunch of little stuff down here. My koyas are absolutely gorgeous. Gorge. I threw some sage down here. I threw some cilantro down here. That's what's down there. Just going to be like a little herb patch over here because I got cilantro, I got sage, I got parsley. I have I don't know what that is. Lavender. This is the whole potato bed right here. There's some strawberries in there hiding. But those are all potatoes and garlic. Another potato. These are some beets over here. This little strawberry gave me about 5 little gross looking strawberries. But I got my first strawberries, which is fine. I just threw those in there. It's a little green in there trying to survive. This was a little stinker over here that made it. And I think this one's gonna make it also. My greens. And there's somebody traveling with a strawberry. My rose gave me about 5 roses. They were very pretty. Look at these. See, they do come back. Not gonna be in that pretty shape. These were pretty right here. My little plant tray. I didn't take them out the tray, but I did cut the bottoms out, put dirt down there. All these died. I don't know what it is, but maybe it'll come back. I'm not worried about it. And we'll go from there. So these are my last 2 beds I made. This is from material from my kitchen. That was from material that I found. That's from brick. That's from my mirror. And this is just wanted to see what will grow in the dirt over here. So I'm going to assume the soil right here is okay, and I'll see what I'm going to grow in it. But here's a picture of what's going on over here. Let's start over here. I think this is enough for me. I keep trying to buy more stuff, but I think when the season's over, first thing in February, I'm going to start my potato slips. And these 2 beds I'm going to let rest with full of potatoes, sweet potatoes. And then this is my journey here, that everything's going to be filled in with rocks, but I only buy the rocks when they're on sale. And not on sale, I don't get them. That's why just this little bit is done. So that's that for this part. And of course, my favorite spot. So I got my koya from over here because it was just all growing crazy, laying all out. So I broke it off. I put one there, and I put one there. Just take the leaves off and stick it in the dirt, and it grows. And as you know, all my pineapples, which I'm not worried about any change when I come back. I'm just worried about my brassicas when I come back. Let me walk up this hill. Ouch. And as you see, there's life down there. Look at all that. This is where I just came back in and just threw seeds back here. And look what the watermelon doing. Ain't nobody asked no watermelon to grow. You see Mr. B? They love dancing around that basil. These are my broccolinis. They're still hanging in there. Basil. That basil died, but I think it'll come back. So that's that. That is so funny because I was just leaning over and it's finally taking root. This is just trash and I'm just going to leave back here. And look at that. Stuff is growing all up under there. Let me put you back over here. I'm just going to let it break down. It'll be okay. There are carrots up under there. And whatever, everything's just probably going to start popping through. Because I see like little sprouts all over the place. I don't know where they are. Plants, carrots, whoever that's going to grow. And that's how I find out what's going to grow in my yard. Yeah, see, I buy my mulch and my rocks when they get like this at the big box store. They be on sale, half price. Bag is broken. Now look at these beauties. I don't know what's going on with the focus on my camera. So I'm trying to get it to grow up and over, but you see these things start like this. It's not fertilized. It's not gonna grow. This was not fertilized. They're so pretty. It's not gonna grow. So I'll see which one grows out of that one. But I'm just gonna let it grow, tailor over the wall, and start growing. I'm gonna come and spray all of these with peroxide also. These are pumpkin flowers that are growing. I don't know if they cross-pollinate. Beats me. Not really sure. My Koyas, I'm just in love with Koyas. I have a love for Koyas from a little girl. My mama, hey mama, mama always had Koyas and crotons. I don't know why she didn't just have a big old vegetable garden when we were growing up. How she was working. She worked like a dog. That's another story for another day. She was a hard worker. So, but once she was able to sit back and chillax, she really passed on this right here. And I can never thank her enough. Because I absolutely enjoy gardening. I cut my cosmos back. The pumpkin was all on top of it. Child, it wasn't doing nothing. You got a little basil growing outside here. This is that Thai basil. It done went to seed. It got little flowers. I'm going to let it do that. But like I say, this is just two. This is the butternut and this is the pumpkin. And the leaves look pretty good. I do come out here with my BT and I did spray. So it's not that much damage. Before you saw it, how he had the worm had just massacred every leaf that I looked under had a worm under it. And you'll see it because they pinched the leaves together. And that's what happens. But anyhow, that is that, guys. This is, I'm just taking record of what everything looks like prior to being attended for a couple days. This stuff is just infamous on the squash. It is on the zucchini. It's on the pumpkin. It's on the squash. That's a mold. That's why everybody's getting sprayed with peroxide. Even the new leaves when they come. Oh, guys, I think I see a little pumpkin. I don't know if it's going to survive. Let me see if I can. Y'all see that? Oh, finally. It's the second one. I think that's it, guys. Look at my, I thank you guys for coming into my home. I thank you for welcoming me into your home. Thank you for going on this journey with me. It has been pretty remarkable. I love all the new things that I'm growing. I've been enjoying eating from my garden. I am enjoying eating more vegetables and all that good stuff. And I'm enjoying everybody in the community, especially. So happy holidays. I'll see you guys when I return.